Sarah's hands were trembling when she hung up the phone. Diana had just asked her, "Are you trying to take my place?" This sentence could end their 6-year friendship because Sarah was truly jealous of Diana's popularity and trying to take her place. But Diana had noticed this too, and now the two best friends were becoming the royal family's greatest enemies. When Sarah Ferguson and Lady Diana Spencer met in 1980, no one could have predicted that this friendship would turn into one of the biggest scandals in royal history. Sarah was 20 years old then, a cheerful and energetic young girl. Diana was 19, shy but very beautiful aristocrat girl. The two had met at a polo match in Windsor. "You're Lady Diana, aren't you?" Sarah had asked. "Yes, and you're Sarah Ferguson?" "Yes, my father is Charles's polo coach." "Ah, Major Ferguson. He's a very famous man." This meeting was very natural and sincere. Sarah immediately felt sympathy for Diana. "You're very beautiful and very kind." Diana was also impressed by Sarah's energy. "You're very fun. It would be nice to spend time with you." That day they had talked for hours. Common friends, interests, dreams. "I'm very lonely," Diana had said. "Me too. Let's be friends." "I'd love that." This friendship developed very quickly. Sarah showed Diana a completely different world, more relaxed, more fun, more free. "Come, let me take you to fun places," Sarah had said. Diana had grown up in a very protective family until then. Sarah's world seemed very exciting to her. They went to nightclubs together, danced, hung out in places where young people went. "This is so fun," Diana would laugh. "You'll see much more," Sarah would say. Sarah also gave Diana advice about men. "You're very beautiful. Every man would want you." "Do you really think so?" "Absolutely, but be careful. They'll all try to use you." This advice was very valuable to Diana. The two friends shared their secrets, told each other everything. "Sarah, Charles is interested in me," Diana had said one day. "Prince Charles? Wow. But he's very old. He's 32. So what? He's the future king." Sarah had encouraged Diana about Charles. "Go, date him. This is a big opportunity." "But I don't think I love him." "Love comes later. First become a princess." This advice would change Diana's life. When Charles proposed to Diana, Sarah was very supportive. "This is wonderful. You're going to be a princess." "But I'm very scared." "Why are you scared?" "I don't know. It's like I'm not ready." "You don't have to be ready. You'll learn." Sarah had helped Diana a lot with her wedding preparations. "Which dress should I choose?" "The most beautiful one. You're very lucky, Diana." "You'll get married too." "Don't worry." "I hope so, but I won't be as lucky as you." This sentence was Sarah's first sign of jealousy. At Diana's wedding in 1981, Sarah looked very happy, but there was a strange feeling inside her. Diana became a princess. I'm still ordinary. The wedding ceremony was magnificent. Diana had turned into a fairy tale princess. Sarah was sincere when congratulating Diana, but also a bit jealous. "Now you're a princess. I'm so happy." "Thank you, Sarah. You look beautiful too." Not as much as Diana, Sarah had thought. After the wedding, Diana's life completely changed. Now there were protocols, official duties, media scrutiny. Sarah was still the same Sarah. The situation began to bother her. "Diana is very busy now. She can't spend as much time with me as before." Indeed, Diana's time was very limited. "Sarah, I'm sorry. I'm very busy." "Understandable. You're a princess now." "This is hard for me, too. But it's a very beautiful life." "Sometimes it's not." Sarah thought about her own situation while listening to Diana's complaints. "I wish I had such problems, too." But what was truly shocking was when Sarah met Andrew. She began wanting to attract more attention than Diana. In 1985, Sarah had met Prince Andrew. Diana had arranged this meeting. "Sarah, let me introduce you to Andrew. You'd be good together." "Really?" "Yes, he's very fun too." Diana wanted Sarah's happiness, but Sarah thought differently. Diana introducing me to Andrew is very good, but maybe this is my opportunity to enter the royal family. When Sarah started dating Andrew, she was very excited. This is wonderful. I'll be a royal family member too. Diana was happy to see Sarah's happiness. Now we're both in the royal family. Yes, now we'll share everything together. But Sarah had different plans in mind. Sarah wanted to marry Andrew because this would give her equal status with Diana. I'll be a princess too. I won't stay in Diana's shadow anymore. This thought excited Sarah very much. When Sarah married Andrew in 1986, she was very happy. But this happiness came from wanting to compete with Diana. Now I'm a duchess too. Diana is a princess. I'm a duchess. The wedding wasn't as magnificent as Diana's, but Sarah didn't care. What matters is being a royal family member. After the wedding, Sarah and Diana became close friends again, but now they were equal in status. Now we're both married. How wonderful! Yes, very wonderful. But Sarah was bothered that Diana was still more popular. Why does the media always focus on Diana? I'm a royal member too. While Diana's every appearance made headlines, Sarah's appearances remained in the background. This isn't fair. I'm beautiful too. I'm interesting too. Sarah began trying to attract media attention. She talked more than Diana, laughed more, showed off more. Maybe this way I'll get more attention than Diana. But this strategy didn't work. The media found Sarah noisy and inappropriate. Duchess Sarah makes too much noise. Princess Diana is much more elegant. These criticisms drove Sarah crazy. Why does Diana always win? This was exactly when everything changed, because Sarah's competition with Diana for media attention would begin to poison the relationship between them. Sarah now saw that she was falling behind in every comparison with Diana. Diana's clothes were talked about more, her hairstyles were imitated more, her speeches were praised more. This can't continue. I'm as interesting as Diana. Sarah began wearing bolder clothes. While Diana dressed conservatively and elegantly, Sarah dressed more attention-grabbing and provocatively. Maybe this way I'll be noticed more. But the result was the opposite. Duchess Sarah dresses too boldly. Princess Diana is much more stylish. These comparisons drove Sarah mad. Sarah began trying different tactics. She started going to places Diana didn't go. While Diana visited children's hospitals and charities, Sarah attended more fun events. I'll create a different style. Sarah went on ski vacations, attended party organizations, creating a more social image. Maybe the media will love my fun side. At first, this strategy seemed to work. Duchess Sarah is very cheerful and active, a different style in the royal family. But Diana was still more popular. Sarah was very angry about this situation. She began showing this jealousy in her conversations with Diana. Diana, you're very lucky. Why? Everyone loves you so much. You're loved too, not as much as Diana. Why do you think that? Because the papers always talk about you. Diana began feeling uncomfortable with these conversations. Sarah, why do you always compare? I don't. I'm just stating facts. These facts upset you. No, they don't. But actually, they upset her very much. Sarah began making plans against Diana's popularity. I must do things that will be talked about more than Diana. Sarah began making bolder statements. While Diana adhered closely to royal protocol, Sarah bent protocol rules. I'm a more modern royal. This attitude received mixed reactions in the media. Some loved Sarah's freshness, some found her inappropriate. Duchess Sarah is very different. Whether this is good or bad is unclear. Sarah found these reactions encouraging. At least they're talking about me. Diana was uncomfortable with this situation. Sarah has changed a lot. She's not like before. Their friendship wasn't as sincere as before. Sarah was constantly competing with Diana. I'm more fun, more modern, more approachable than Diana. These thoughts made Sarah obsessed. You haven't seen the biggest surprise yet, because Sarah's secret plan against Diana would completely destroy their friendship. In the early 1990s, Sarah made a very big decision. She would leak Diana's weaknesses to the media. Sarah knew about the problems in Diana's marriage, Charles's relationship with Camilla, Diana's unhappiness, tensions in the royal family. I can use this information. Maybe it will shake Diana's image and I'll come forward. This was a very dangerous plan, but Sarah was desperate now. Diana is always in the spotlight. I should have my chance too. Sarah began talking to journalist friends. Princess Diana's marriage isn't that happy. There are many problems in the palace. Diana has a different life than what appears. These rumors began spreading in the media. Diana didn't understand where they came from at first. Where are these stories coming from? Who's talking? But then she began suspecting Sarah. Who else could know this much detail besides Sarah? Diana began questioning Sarah. Sarah, strange stories are coming out in the media. What stories? About my marriage? I don't know. I didn't say anything. But Diana felt Sarah was lying. That sparkle in Sarah's eyes. She's definitely doing something. Diana began following Sarah more closely. She investigated which journalists Sarah met with, what she said, where. Sarah is really working against me. This discovery hurt Diana very much. My closest friend is betraying me. Diana decided to warn Sarah. Sarah, we need to talk. Why? Are you leaking my secrets to the media? Sarah panicked. What? Of course not. Don't lie, I know. Diana, what are you saying? I'm your best friend. A friend doesn't behave like this. I didn't do anything. But Diana no longer trusted Sarah. From that day on, Diana began treating Sarah distantly. Sarah noticed this and became very worried. Diana suspects me. This is bad. Because Sarah had really betrayed Diana. Sarah tried to save the situation, but it was too late. Diana no longer told Sarah any secrets. Sarah is no longer trustworthy. This situation made Sarah even more jealous. Diana is distancing herself from me. This is her fault. Sarah became more aggressive. She began leaking more information to the media. Diana has bulimia problems. The royal family doesn't support Diana. Diana is very unhappy. These stories damaged Diana's image. Diana was now certain. Sarah has declared war on me. Wait a minute. Don't miss this detail, because Diana's discovery of Sarah's betrayal and the confrontation scene would be very dramatic. In 1992, Diana had completely figured out Sarah's game. She tracked which information was leaked from where and found Sarah's fingerprints. What Sarah says comes out exactly in the media. Diana was very angry but decided to stay calm. Instead of confronting Sarah directly, she set a trap for her. Diana gave Sarah false information. Sarah, I'm going to tell you something very secret. What is it? Charles and I are thinking about separation, but this must remain absolutely secret. Of course, I won't tell anyone. This was actually a lie. Diana was testing Sarah. A week later, this secret information appeared in the media. Princess Diana and Prince Charles considering separation. Diana was now 100% certain. Sarah is my biggest enemy. Diana decided to call Sarah that day to settle accounts. Sarah, we need to talk. Urgent. What happened, Diana? Did you see the story that came out in the media this week? Which story? The separation story with Charles. Sarah's breath caught. Yes, I saw it. Only you knew this information. Diana, you're selling my secrets. No, I would never do such a thing. Enough, you're my biggest enemy. This conversation shocked Sarah. Diana, please calm down. Let's talk. There's nothing to talk about. You betrayed me. I love you, Diana. You're my best friend. A friend doesn't behave like this, Sarah. You just what? You're trying to destroy me. No, you're just jealous, and this jealousy made you a monster. This accusation deeply wounded Sarah. I'm not a monster. You are. You're trying to become famous by selling my secrets. That's not true. Then where are these stories coming from? Sarah couldn't answer. Diana continued. You're trying to take my place, but you can't. That's why you're trying to destroy me. Diana, please. No, Sarah. I'm tired now. What do you mean? Our friendship is over. This sentence destroyed Sarah. Diana, don't say that. That's the truth. You're my enemy now. I'm not your enemy. You are, and I'll never trust you again. Diana hung up the phone. Sarah was left there. Diana left me. This moment was very painful for Sarah. What you've seen so far is nothing, because the final confrontation scene would be much more dramatic and heartbreaking. A week after the phone conversation, Diana and Sarah met at a charity event. Sarah tried to approach Diana. Diana, can we talk? We have nothing to talk about. Please, I don't want to lose you. You already lost me. Diana, I made a mistake, but a mistake. You deliberately betrayed me. People around began watching them. Diana, please, let's be calm. I'm very calm, Sarah. I'm just stating facts. Well, what are the facts? You were my closest friend. I told you my deepest secrets. And you sold these secrets for money. I didn't take money. Maybe you didn't take money, but you sold them for fame. This accusation was true, and Sarah knew it. I just wanted to attract attention. By destroying my life? No, I didn't want to destroy your life, but you did. Sarah started crying. Diana, I'm very sorry. Sorry isn't enough, Sarah. What do I need to do? Nothing, because it's too late now. Please give me one more chance. Every time I gave you a chance, you hurt me more. I can change. No, Sarah, you can't change, because I'll always be the person you're jealous of. This sentence stabbed Sarah's heart like a dagger. I'm not jealous of you. You are, and this jealousy destroyed you. Diana, don't call me Diana anymore. For you, I'm Princess Diana. This is very cruel. You're the one who's cruel, Sarah. You turned my friendship into betrayal. Sarah made one last attempt. What about our past beautiful memories? Don't they count at all? Diana stopped and looked at Sarah. Those memories were beautiful, but you tainted them. How? Under every beautiful memory was your jealousy. I understand this now. That's not true. It is true. You were never my real friend. You just wanted to be close to me because it gave you status. This analysis hurt Sarah very much because it was true. Diana, I really loved you. Maybe you loved me, but you also hated me. No. Yes, Sarah. You both loved me and hated me. And in the end, hate won. Diana turned around and walked away. Sarah shouted after her, Diana, please. But Diana never turned back. You won't believe it, but the real reason for this friendship's tragic end was much deeper and more heartbreaking. From that day on, Diana and Sarah never spoke again. Sarah continued making statements against Diana in the media, but no one took her seriously anymore. Sarah is just a jealous woman. She's jealous of Diana and trying to harm her. What Sarah says isn't reliable. These reactions wore Sarah down even more. Diana completely erased Sarah from her life. She didn't even mention Sarah's name. Sarah who? I don't know such a person. This situation upset Sarah very much. Diana acts like she never knew me. Sarah tried many times to apologize to Diana, but Diana never responded. Diana will never forgive me. When Diana died in 1997, Sarah was devastated. I never got the chance for her to forgive me. At the funeral, Sarah cried a lot, but this wasn't just from sadness, but also from regret. I wish I hadn't betrayed her. I wish I hadn't succumbed to my jealousy. I wish I could have been a real friend. But it was too late now. Sarah lived the rest of her life with this regret. I lost Diana when I had her, and the reason was my jealousy. This story teaches us jealousy can destroy even the most beautiful friendships. Sarah's betrayal of Diana was the result of her own insecurities. Diana would always be more popular, more loved, more beautiful. Sarah should have accepted this and been happy with the privilege of being Diana's friend. But jealousy destroyed her, and in the end, both lost. Diana lost the friend she trusted. Sarah lost the love of her life, because Diana was really Sarah's greatest love. But this love was poisoned by jealousy, and it never healed.